Previously on Dread and Breakfast.
You're friends of Chester, I see. He's busy at the moment, but he'll be at supper.
I'm representing the Forest View High School Key Club today. Do you have any suspicious locks?
Marissa, you get inspiration. Oh my god. And suddenly it hits you. Her name isn't Tabitha.
Tammy?
Oh my god. Hi, you guys. What are you doing here?
We're here to find you?
There was some sort of recognition, but Kevin, at your words, he bristles again. I'm gonna go get my dinner now. And he walks off.
God damn it, Bob.
Bernie, would you care to go first?
Oh my god.
You kind of see the spider bow down and take a chomp.
Oh!
It bites you?
It bite.
Now you can choose to receive in common trust what Bernie is about to share.
Can I share a montage?
As it fades, you catch Chet's glance. He looks really guilty. But you only have a moment to see that before you start to receive your own memory from Eloise's time. And as softly as you slipped into this memory, you return, seated in a circle with the uncut vein. Hard to tell how long you've been in this room. As you come back to reality, there is a sense of peace. There is a sense of bonding. There is a sense of warmth. You see these people embodying a combination of being refreshed, but also exhausted. They greet each other with hugs, and you can tell people are starting to wind down. A few people pick up their pillows and stack them in the corner before heading for the door. It is a very zen atmosphere. What do you do?
What are Chet and Cindy and Theodore, and also Bernie, I suppose? Like, how are they responding? I'm getting like end of yoga class after a beautiful Shavasana kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's a very good way of describing it. Yes. I think, Cindy and Theodore, you don't know if they're leaders of this community, but they're definitely important. And so people are coming up to them and talking to them. A few people are giving Chet, some pats on the shoulder, some very friendly greetings. Bernie, what are you doing?
I mean, Bernie's certainly going to come welcome our newest members. This is a momentous occasion. They should be congratulated.
Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You're coming up to you're talking about Chet, right?
Yeah.
We will walk up and I'm gonna. Oh, congratulations, kids! Welcome. We're so glad to have you. I'm sorry we didn't have a cake or anything prepared. We hadn't known you were coming, but we're so happy to have you. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, Bernie. This is we can leave, right?
I didn't sign any paperwork, Bernie. What but by have you? That's a statement.
This is hypothetical, right?
What do you mean by that?
Just welcome and congratulations. I don't know what else there is to say. I mean, welcome home. Why would you need to leave? Everything you could ever need here. There's food and water and shelter and kitchens.
Bernie, I have one question for you.
Yes, Caleb.
Do you have Dungeons and Dragons books and also dice?
You would have to ask Louise in the library about the books, and
There's a
she
lie.
might have games and
library.
trinkets, or perhaps Nancy in the nursery would have some toys if you want.
You have a nursery?
There's plenty of time for that tomorrow. It's getting quite late. It's probably about time to head to bed, don't you think?
I need to speak to the person that wears the hat, please.
Jeffrey, maybe?
Can I talk to Jeffrey, please?
Oh, he's quite busy, I'm sure. I mean, after the trust circle, we're all pretty tired anyway. I'm sure that could be arranged. We could speak to Nancy, his secretary, tomorrow and try to make you an appointment. Nancy's, I'm sure, already retired for the night. She's a bit of a... What's the opposite of a night owl? An early bird, early to bedder. She's probably went straight to bed after the circle. So there's not really much business done here after the trust circle. It's just kind of maybe we eat cake and a little small talk and then off to bed.
I would like my cake, please.
As I said, we didn't really have time to prepare any cake or other such confections, but I'm sure we can make up for you next time around.
When is that? Is this a daily sort of thing?
Oh, we do trust circle quite regularly.
Across the room, you see Chet, Cindy, and Theodore begin to head for the door.
Oh, excuse me. Can I run up to them?
Sure. Yeah.
We're going to be making small talk about where cakes come from, if you're curious.
Where do you grow the cake? I don't quite understand.
This is happening in the background.
Yes,
while
this
the real
is in the
scene
background. This is
happening.
not real.
Beautiful. But yeah, I think she just kind of wants to just run up to them and maybe like grab for Chet's like hand.
Oh, hey, Meredith. Wasn't that so great? Do you get it now?
It was magic, Chet.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how things are done around here, but if you're allowed, could you come like hang out with us in our room for a little bit just to help us get, settled and we're still feeling a little off kilter. We would appreciate it.
Make me a pull.
Christine, I don't want to. The tower looks really bad.
The way you just said that pierced my heart. I'm so...
Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Just know that if I knock it over, I'm very sorry. Okay, here we go. All right. Ow! Wow!
I really didn't want that to happen.
Oh my gosh.
First fucking pull.
Well, we get to check your plot armor now.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, Marissa. I really didn't want it to be you.
Meredith, at your request, Theodore looks at you and says, I'm so sorry. Only family members can be sharing a room together.
I didn't mean like overnight, just like a conversation.
At a certain point in the evening, only family members can be in the room. It's about curfew. I'm sorry, dear, but that's not possible.
Then how about in the hallway then? It can be supervised. I've never been to any meetings before today, and I feel like I want to throw the fuck up because that was a lot. And I just need a friend right now.
The good news is, dear, when you're in common trust, everyone is your friend.
Okay.
I think, and I don't expect this to work, don't misunderstand me, but I think she will nod, like acknowledge Cindy and Theodore, and then look at Chet in the way that we've looked at each other across the room when we throw garlic salt on Sandra's french fries, or when there's some like key club thing after school. Like, she is trying to instill a tiny little flame of teenage fuck curfew to at least get something. I don't expect it to work given the everything that has occurred, but yeah, she'll just nod, give the look, and then rejoin her friends, and like there are tears stinging her eyes.
Meredith, you give Chet this look, and you see a flicker of recognition deep in his eyes, and then you watch as Cindy and Theodore both place a hand on either one of his shoulders and lead him out of the room. And as they do, your world begins to spin.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. I sit down. I don't want to faint.
So at that point, Kevin sees that happening and comes over.
I think Olivia runs over too.
Oh, well then I'll keep Bernie distracted.
So how do you grow frosting?
Yeah, how does that work?
Meredith, are you okay? Are you okay? Hey, look at me.
Sorry, I guess I'm just feeling a little faint. Can I go lie down, actually?
Yeah, come on. Let's go back to the room. And Olivia puts an arm around you and helps you to your feet. You are still pretty wobbly, but you make your way back towards the room with her.
This sucks so bad.
Shall we rebuild the tower?
Yeah.
Sure. I got it.
I'd say make 10.
I cannot explain, like, the physical reaction of just my entire stomach dropping out through my butt, like, when that fell.
That sucked a lot.
I did not think that it was going to fall. You had a lot of other blocks to work with. I'm really surprised it went down, actually.
I thought about the inspiration, too. I'm like, no, I'll save it for, like, something, like, really important.
I mean, you still have that ostensibly.
You still have it.
Okay.
So now that you are doomed,
just can't save your life.
all of your actions, like, ostensibly according to Dread rules, will fail. So if you have a key action that you have to take, you can use your inspiration. I will give you that.
Fabulous.
Everything else you try will probably fail if it's not something that your character innately can do.
Well, would anyone like to clean some bones? Because I think that's the only skill she possesses.
I mean, we're about to make some bones if a certain old man doesn't
shit.
stop talking circles
Are you
around
gonna
me.
kill Bernie?
Don't kill Bernie.
I don't know. These people don't live in society. They can't be held to society's laws.
We don't live in society. We live in a community.
Is Kevin gonna kill an old man?
Kevin might burn down this whole fucking place. I'm so over this.
Not the fire of 99.
This is gonna be the fire of 99. This whole fucking cult's going up.
Amazing. We have rebuilt the tower and made some spicy pulls to just get things off to a good start here.
Yikes.
And we rejoin Kevin and Bernie walking down the hallway.
Oh, it's sugarcane that you import. Okay. I understand.
Just sugar at this point.
Sure.
We go to the store. I mean, I don't go to the store, but Martha or Lillian. Or...
Oh, okay. And they don't walk because there's mountain lions. It's very dangerous. So, like, they use some sort of car?
So we've utilized many types of transportation over the years. There was the walking days, and then the horse and buggy days, and then the walking days again. And for a while, bicycles, but that didn't work too good in the forest. And then Jonathan wore the hat, and he was like, you know what, maybe cars are fine once in a while. But I don't know. I mostly just make the beds and bring people soup.
Bernie, I have to say, one thing that I really do appreciate about you as a person is when I ask a very simple question, you give me the whole history of everything you know about that topic. I ask you, could I have some ice? And you say, yes, this ice is water that came from the Cretaceous period, and this is the story of these molecules up until that point. But no, seriously, man, where...
You know, when you get to be my age, you learn it's best to share it with the younger generations. They're so little. They're so young and stupid sometimes. Not that you're stupid, but...
Bernie, which room do you sleep in?
I was once young and stupid myself, you know? One time, I tried to light a fire without matches, and, you know, it didn't go so great. And that was the Great Fire of 63. And,
oh, no.
but we recovered.
The Great Fire 1963 as opposed to the Great Fire of 1958.
Maybe it was that one. Maybe he's not so good at years.
I don't think they have calendars here.
I mean, not recently, but for a while we did.
Okay.
God, we could do this all night.
We literally could.
Probably will.
So, do you know where the cars are kept?
Bernie, if you are going to share this information with Kevin, you need to make me a poll.
Great, I won't share it then.
Bernie makes a poll.
Artfully
It's brand
dodge.
fucking new, my guy.
Yeah, it seems risky. I'm just gonna.
It's literally.
I'll talk circles around wheels. Wheels are circles. And
Okay.
I'm gonna talk in circles about wheels.
All right.
All right, I go to bed. Christine, once I'm in bed and he's left, I'd like to sneak around to try and find the car.
Oh.
I'll make 10 pulls right now to do so.
Bernie is weirdly waiting right outside your door.
All night.
All night? Does this man not sleep?
I mean, when you get older.
Great. I have a babysitter. I'm in hell.
After being regaled in circles, many, many circles by Bernie, Kevin, a.k.a. Caleb, you make your way back to the dorm room where you see Meredith in bed with, I don't know, perhaps an arm over her eyes. World is still spinning a little bit. Olivia is pacing through the room in a bit of a panic.
Yeah.
Is Bernie standing right outside?
The door is closed and you're not sure what's on the other side anymore.
The threat of Bernie always exists.
I peek outside to see if Bernie's like listening or if I can speak freely.
You hear probably some clinking down the hall in the kitchen.
Perfect. Door and guys, we got to get the fuck out of here. This place is bullshit. What?
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
Meredith, we got to get you to a hospital or something.
I don't need a hospital. I think it's just a migraine or something. I don't know. Just give me a minute. And are we really going to let Chet stay with these people? Like without trying one more time to talk to him?
Okay, we tried once. We tried a second time. I showed him the memories of how our lives are ostensibly worse without the man. And he's still here and he's still game. Whatever.
Well, but
that's his choice.
Because Cindy and Theodore are pulling the strings.
I
don't trust them.
No, I don't trust anyone here. And I don't really get their whole deal.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know what that was, but it was unlike anything I've ever experienced or known was possible. I can see how that would be alluring. But from what it seems like to me is these people have this amazing power to like share memories and experiences, and rather than like disseminating that with the culture and the town that they claim to care about, they are secreting it away for themselves as like an elite upper class. It just seems, it reeks of like classist bullshit to me.
Does it though? They don't seem like they're lording it over anybody. They just seem like they're vibing out here in the woods. It's weird, and I don't trust them either. I don't trust them. But I don't know, Kevin.
They're like, come know the truth. They're not telling you that.
But everything around here is so simple and humble. Like, why would they be secluding themselves this way if they really thought that what they had was like this amazing thing? Why would they be so careful about it?
Olivia, I feel like cults usually are like, oh, we have such humble, simple stuff. And then like, you know, the person behind it is like a billionaire or something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the person who wears the hat is just, like, I don't know, another Bankerton or some weird fucking shit.
I mean, it sounds like the person who's behind it is dead.
I don't know. Like, I don't trust what they tell me, you know? I trust what I saw, but I don't really trust their interpretation of it, if that makes sense.
Right, but
like, they took our friend. I don't see these people as, like, trustworthy individuals.
And not only that, but like Olivia said, as far as I can tell, Eloise Blackburn is like dead and has been for a really long time. Like my mentor at Mountain View Hospital is always talking about poltergeists and other weird supernatural stuff. So I would love to pick their brain about it. I would love to see what the Historical Society has hidden somewhere. I'm sure they have a lot of occult stuff locked in the corner that they never let us near. You know,
Yeah.
I guess I would rather have more information than just rehash the same memories over and over again, like they seem to do.
It seems like their whole thing is like, we will preserve this one thing, but they're not doing anything to further that. They're just, okay, we need more people to also experience the memories. It just seems it reads very selfish to me, personally.
Selfish, maybe, but to them it feels like sacred. Like they're afraid the town's gonna break it or something. But regardless, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Me neither.
100%.
Me neither.
I want to try to find Chet, try to convince him one more time, and then, I don't know, steal a car and then just tell the police where the fuck they are. I don't care.
So Meredith, you kind of beat me to my punch. I, Kevin, as a classic ACAB kind of guy, was going to say, what if we just leave and tell them where this place is? It's not hard to find. There's a fucking road that leads up to it. Like, we can just go, tell the police that he's here. He's a minor. He can't be here without his parents' consent.
I don't know, like, if it makes more sense for one of us to stay behind while the other two try to make a break for it. Like, one of us could stay behind and keep Bernie occupied, or I
You're
don't
going to
know.
hear a knock on the door.
Bernie is going to make a great pie. A great pie.
A great pie.
Oh, come in.
Oh, Bernie has already opened the door and he's halfway in. He's like,
Oh.
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
I don't really bake the pies. That's more of Martha's territory. And bring you pie, I can do. If we had a pie, I'd bring you a slice. But for tonight, we just have some hot chocolate. And I've brought you, dear, some soup. You seemed a little unwell. I do hope you're recovering. I know the first time is always such an event to take some getting used to, but we're
Yeah.
so glad you've chosen to join us in common trust. And we trust you won't betray the common trust.
No, not at all. Do you have like an Advil or like a Tylenol?
That would be Nurse Nora would be the one to ask, and she sadly is also quite asleep. Not really any of us are supposed to be out and about right now. It is kind of technically curfew, so I do have to ask you to...
Bernie, it's 7:30 in the evening.
Yeah.
It's much later than that.
Oh.
Bernie, it's 8:30 in the evening.
Oh, I'll have to take your word for it. I just know it's...
You don't have
Just know, everyone's in bed, and that means curfew, so I do have to ask you stay in your room for the night. In the morning, I'm sure you have many questions that we can be answered, or I know you had talked about maybe wanting to visit the hat. That can be arranged, and for now, it's really time to rest.
I do have a question if you don't mind. I hope we're not holding you up past your curfew.
Yeah, why are you out?
I think Olivia kind of like nudges Kevin.
Yeah. But is there a required itinerary for tomorrow? Like, is there breakfast and like what is?
Oh, well, of course there's breakfast. There should be bacon and eggs, and then, we'll all go about our chores or have meetings or simply socialize, maybe even play games. I know you, son, had showed some interest in visiting the library. I'm sure we could do that.
I'm not your son.
I'm sorry, you boy, you...
Also offensive, but still better.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
It's okay.
But again, for now, it's really just time to rest.
Okay, well then I think that we'll probably be going to bed very shortly. Very shortly, and you won't hear a peep out of us because we'll just be asleep. Fully asleep.
Yep. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
And the hot chocolate.
Oh, anytime. I'm, just down the hall if you need anything. Just shout, and I'm sure I'll be right around.
Which direction down the hallway? Where is your room, by the way?
Oh, just down the hall. Don't worry about it.
Devilish, Jacob. Oh my God.
Jacob, you play doddering old fool so well.
You play antagonistic,
Thank
like
you.
on the other team, doddering old fool.
Yeah.
Distressingly well. Holy
it's like,
shit.
oh, I'm just going to be in the way. I love it.
Okay, well, good night then. Good night.
Oh, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the common trust break in the night and ruin everything.
Oh, dear.
Jacob. Okay, bye-bye. And Olivia kind of like closes the door on him.
I leave you in common trust.
Yep, in common trust.
In common trust.
Olivia turns and she has her back against the door. You hear Bernie's footsteps go down the stairs and she goes, okay, so we're not staying here overnight. We're not staying here.
Absolutely not.
It's a snowstorm.
What? Well, no.
It's a crazy man.
Two of us. Yeah, that. Also that. Like, okay, the cult is one thing. This man, he's going to make us into soup or some shit.
Do we worry about maybe the cult having some sort of like escape plan? Like if they know that we're going to rat them out to the town, do you think maybe we risk them all like leaving? Because here's the thing. The worst case scenario is that we don't get out. Second worst case scenario is that we get out, we tell the police, they come here and everyone's gone. Then how are we supposed to find Chet?
I think at that point we write him off, as he has written us off.
No, absolutely not. We have to go find him before we leave. Why did we do any of this if we're just going to leave him behind?
How many times do you, Olivia, have to be told no by this man until you are willing to let him go?
Wow. I'm glad to know that you would just let us go like that.
After you tell me no 3 times, yeah.
Kevin, I hear you. I would be lying if I wasn't also really, really pissed at Chet right now. I'm not asking you to be friends with him forever, okay? He's burned a lot of bridges and I get that. But I won't be able to live with myself if I don't at least try.
I don't think I'm going to be able to convince you that you have tried and that you don't owe it to him to continue to try.
But I think he's being manipulated, and I think we owe him at least that much. I would want you guys to come after me. I wouldn't want you to stop reaching out.
We have come after, we have reached out. At this point, I think it is, are we going to get out or are we not? And I think if we try to go after him again and get turned down again, then
if we get turned down, then we leave. But
he tells his people and we don't get out.
I saw him. I really think we were close. There's a reason why Theodore and Cindy are hovering over him. I think it's because they know that we're the only ones who can convince him to leave. If we can just get him away from them for 5 minutes, just give me 5 minutes, and then we can go. Please, Kevin, just one more time.
How about I can go and find the car and I can have it ready to go. And that way, whoever makes it to the car by the time we're found out leaves. I really think that the best thing to do is go and find an authority figure who can come here and take him home. We have already put ourselves in a lot of jeopardy for this guy, and the thing that I worry about the most is losing both of you. I've already lost a friend. I don't want to lose 2 more.
Meredith pulls Kevin into a hug.
Kevin hugs back. Probably starts to cry a little bit.
And she'll pull Olivia into a hug too.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere, okay? She squeezes both of you a little bit tighter, and then we'll pull apart. Be like, I think we wait maybe a half hour just to see if Bernie brings us any more pies, and then go from there.
Yeah. Also, not to metagame, but like, Meredith, you're doomed now, so everything you try is going to fail. So I know how this ends, and I don't love it.
I have one inspiration left. Let me cook. Let me cook.
All right.
I think Olivia looks at the two of you and says, fuck whatever common trust, but I trust you too.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. Sorry, Jacob, but fuck you too.
If it was common, why isn't everyone doing it? They're just doing a selective group. Anyway.
Kevin goes on a tirade for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
As the 3 prepare for an eventual attempt at escape, let's take a brief interlude with Bernie.
Yay!
Oh, boy.
Bernie!
A Bernie-lude,
A Bernie-
please.
Burnalude!
Burnalude.
Bernie, what do you think of these kids?
I mean, they seem nice enough. As I said, they're young and stupid. But I'm sure they'll come along nicely should they behave.
Oh!
I'm burning this whole fucking place to the ground.
You've observed them. You're not new to
Kidnapping.
dealing with people who are new to the community. Are you doing anything just like as you're bopping around your nightly routine?
Oh, of course. I mean, I'm doing all the normal, new resident things. I'm checking in with the guards. I'm giving them like a 0 to 10 rating on their flightiness. I'm giving them updates on any kind of like stuff they've put weird interest in, like ways to escape or vehicles which they might use to escape. Just all the normal first night with some new friends stuff.
Yeah, so normal. So chill.
Walking the perimeter, taking note of if their light is on or off.
Hey, what about common trust, my man?
Yeah, what the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, practice what you preach.
It takes time to build trust.
It takes time. I thought it took one little circle.
Yeah.
And a magic fucking spell.
You've joined us, and now we need to be sure you're not going to, unjoin us.
How many people have unjoined?
Well, it's kind of not allowed, so...
Okay.
And Bernie, what do your pajamas look like?
Yes. Little wiener dogs.
Police uniform.
I mean, I imagine they're simple and plain, just
Wiener dogs.
pajamas, button-up shirt, pants, whatever, but he's not wearing pajamas tonight. He's working. He'll catch up on sleep when it's time.
Fascinating.
And Jeffrey gave you a certain something the other day, just in case of a scenario like this. Remind me, what was it again?
No.
Oh, it's the lock.
Ah, yes.
The secret lock. You have
The one lock?
Are you gonna lock us in, you mother?
It's so secret that I told you about it within 5 minutes of you being on the ground.
The singular lock.
Are you going to lock us in, you son
I
of a
mean,
bitch?
I'd love to not have to.
Bitch.
Guys, I just realized something. If we kill the old man,
No!
we can weekend at Bernie's Bernie.
We can't.
If we kill him, we can weekend at Bernie's him.
We did establish that it's Saturday.
No.
I'm really glad that I did not prepare as much for this session, because
Why,
clearly
Christine?
it's going to go in a direction I never could have predicted in any...
Christine, I'm gonna kill an old man, bathe in his blood, and puppet him around like a
No.
marionette.
No.
Lord of Darkness shit.
Classic.
Bernie, it's been a delight. I'm going to ask you to leave the chat for a moment.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm doing too good a job
Piss
at the
off,
job you
ghost.
gave me.
Piss off, ghost.
Oh, Jacob, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right, bitch.
All right. This is now planning time for Kevin,
Excellent.
Meredith, and Olivia. And I promise you, anything that you say right now will not make its way back to Bernie.
Okay.
Excellent.
What is the plan?
I have a knife. We stab him in the throat, and then... No, I'm kidding.
No, I do have something, though. Meredith goes in her backpack,
Uh-huh.
and she will give Kevin her... I imagine it's like in a mason jar, hydrogen peroxide, because she did bring her bone kit
Yes, she
from
did.
her
Oh,
house.
your bone
So
kit.
I want to
Okay.
give, like, is there like a second container or anything that anyone has to like divide it up in half?
All you have is the stuff you brought. This room is sparse.
Okay. Kevin, do you want to make a pull to have a water flask or something? Because what I want is for both of us to have a little emergency hydrogen peroxide ready so we can throw it in somebody's eyes
Oh,
and then run. I'm not fucking around.
I think we did say that we were taking, like, snacks and stuff on the trip, so I feel like a water bottle would be something that we already have. But if
Sure.
Christine, you... Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I'll allow it.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Christine.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think we each have maybe like, I don't know, 8 ounces of hydrogen peroxide for an emergency splash and dash.
Great. I have my knife that I did promise I was not going to use on people, so I'm
Great.
not going to use it on people. Think of it more like a crowbar in this moment now.
Sure.
Well, Olivia has a wrench too, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the plan? Meredith wants to go talk to Chet. So if you want her to go do that,
We have to figure out where he is.
I mean, not to be meta, but I need to be supervised so that someone can fucking succeed. But
If someone wants to pull, there's a window in this room.
Oh, done.
can I still pull? Or no?
I think you can't, because you can't double die.
Because I just fail
Yeah.
automatically.
So it's
Right.
so I'm doing the pulling for this group, and that's fine by me.
Sorry, Kevin.
Jacob is going to outpull me because he will just do that. So we have to try to avoid conflict with him.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a window in the room.
What if we wedge the door shut?
I wouldn't even say that. Here's what I think. You jump out the window if you're okay doing the solo, the car hunt.
100%.
Then Olivia and I stay in the room, make it look like you're still in bed. If Bernie comes by, like, we can be up talking, so Bernie thinks we're still in there until we're ready to leave. So that gives you more time. You know what I mean?
Okay. Once I find the car, I can make a distraction somewhere else.
Do you know how to hotwire a car?
Yes.
You want a flashback?
I would like to flash back to Kevin's past as a bad boy.
This is Lord of Darkness shit.
I was actually going to say, I don't know that Kevin 100% knows how to drive, but he's seen movies and played a lot of Mario Kart.
Did you ever know your dad?
Oh.
Very vaguely. Maybe I was 5 or so when he stepped out.
Well, he was kind of a piece of shit. Do you think he taught a 5-year-old how to hotwire a car?
Oh my god.
I'll take that. That's a skill I've repressed. Yeah. It's a skill that Kevin has not used, or, like, I don't love that I know this and I don't talk about it ever, but it's like, okay, I guess I can do this if I can't find the keys.
All right, make me a pull.
Oh.
It's me. I almost never turn down a pull.
Oh,
That's fine.
it's not bad, but it's
leaning
a little bit.
a little bit.
So is Kevin going out the window, or is Olivia going out the
I
window?
think Kevin goes out the window because I know how to hotwire the car, right?
Okay. And then how are we going to get out of the room?
I think we also go out the window, just give a 15-minute grace period in case Bernie checks in on us.
Nice.
Or so he can he can hear us, like, winding down, like, okay, he's not hearing Kevin anymore, he must be asleep.
Mhm.
Just really sell it, because I don't trust Bernie or Jacob, frankly.
Is this enough to go on that we can invite Jacob back and get things rolling?
I'm trying to think if there's anything else because I know Jacob is going to be doing this. We still have our whistles.
Oh, we do.
I think we re-up the signal. 1 big long blast is get here right now, and 2 is I'm caught. Just run. Just book it.
Okay.
Okay. Kevin, as you prepare to go out the window, Meredith, you are still kind of laying in bed. Olivia looks over at you, Kevin, as you're maybe fiddling with the straps of a backpack, making sure that you've got your leather jacket on properly.
It's +1 leather jacket, actually. Thank you.
I'll see you at the car.
Yeah. Looking down at, like, Meredith. Like, I'll see you both at the car.
Yes.
Jump out the window. Bump, 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 bump.
That was quite a long time.
Hey, Jacob, guess how many people are in the room now?
Guess.
7.
Oh, yeah. He got it right, guys.
Bernie, you're just walking down the hall and you see the door is closed. There's a little bit of a glow from the light underneath. You hear some voices inside talking very quietly.
Seems like they need tea. Let's go with tea.
No!
They already had hot chocolate.
Uh-oh.
Since they're still up, they must need some tea and some reassurance. And just some reminders that, we're watching, just in case.
We're watching?
This is awful.
So, I'll grab, I imagine I keep a pot of water simmering in the kitchen all night just for such a thing, so it won't take very long to make tea.
Oh my God.
And I'll make 3 glasses. Yeah, 3 glasses. That's how many people I believe to be in the room.
Okay.
Of tea.
Okay.
And go knock and, assume they say to come in, so the door's already open.
Olivia opens the door and just like sticks her head through the crack and goes, "Oh, hi, Bernie. Sorry that we fell asleep with the light on. Meredith wasn't feeling great. I think we're all right. Thanks so much." And she goes to close the door.
Oh, he's gonna push in a little bit, just stick his head in and be like, "Oh,
We're totally fine in here. It's okay.
no, don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll be quiet.
You're gonna
it's
wake her
just-
up. We just got her to bed.
I brought her some tea, so if she woke
That's
up,
great.
when she
I'll
said thank
take
you
it.
for the
I'll
tea
take it from here.
that I brought her, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world anyway. Nobody really says thank you anymore.
Thanks so much. And she goes to close the door again.
He's going to push in.
Make a pull.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
gonna take a look.
Make a pull. Make a pull, Bernie.
Make a
pull.
pull,
Knock
motherfucker.
it over.
Make a
I
pull.
dare you.
Hey, Bernie, sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, sacrifice yourself. Hey, sacrifice yourself.
Okay, I've done your pull.
You heft the door and you step into the room and you see 3 beds. There seem to be people in the beds.
In all 3 beds? Because
Well, Olivia is up.
2, just the 2.
do they seem to be breathing? Are they heaving and hoeing as one does when one breathes and isn't just a pile of pillows?
No, hearing an old-ass man with a very loud, whimsical voice come in, I think Meredith would roll over and kind of like wince and like rub her eyes, be like, "Oh, sorry, is it morning? Oh," and like sit up and just really playing up the like, "Oh, I'm so ill. I just want to sleep."
I'm going to check the other bed now.
I throw hydrogen peroxide at Bernie's eye.
Oh, fuck.
He holds his hands up to shield it, and I'm going to say has a whistle, and is going to blow the whistle, probably.
Oh, no, we can't all have whistles.
Oh.
It immediately went bad. No.
Marissa, why did you go for that right away?
I panicked. I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
Oh, I wanted to save the inspiration for Chet,
You're
but
using it now?
I'm really considering it. Because what's the alternative?
Okay, here's the thing. I think if you use it now, I think screw Chet and we just leave. Because
I think the alternative is you throw the hydrogen peroxide. It does not get in his eyes, but it gives the people in the room a chance to go out the window.
That's fine. You know what? That's fine. Let's do that.
Bernie, you go to check the other bed, and all of a sudden you see a wave of liquid heading towards you. In defense, you raise your hands. It splashes off of your hands.
So sorry.
You're very confused for a moment. And in this moment of confusion, you watch as these 2 high school girls dash out the window. The chase is on.
Whistle time.
Oh, no.
oh, guys, what's going on? Whoa. I'm not there.
Now, Bernie, you are an old man, so I don't think you can go out a window. But you do head for the door. Olivia and Meredith are running. Where are you running to?
I think we would be following Kevin's footprints in the snow, just so we're all together, but checking like different windows, because if I see Chet, I'm gonna pop in, like presuming he's not with Cindy and Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
By their rules, he can't be sleeping with them because they're not family.
Right.
Unless they are family now.
Gross.
When you're here, you're family.
What? All right.
This is the Olive Garden cult.
Well, no.
Is Olive
All
Garden
right.
a cult?
All right, you Olive Garden
Yes.
piece of shit. They wouldn't let us bunk with him because we weren't family.
We weren't sure if you were really here yet.
Oh.
In spirit.
Meredith, as you and Olivia run along the side of the dormitory building, the sound of Bernie's whistle has started to wake people up. And so everywhere in patchwork form, lights are turning on in each window sporadically. It's hurting your eyes, actually, because it's happening in such a weird pattern. You get a little dizzy, you grasp onto Olivia, and suddenly she gasps and points upwards to the window above you, and you see illuminated Chet's face looking out towards the 2 of you.
I run up to it and start like knocking on it. Let me in. Let me in.
He looks at you a little dumbfounded and begins to open the window very slowly. Meredith, what are you doing? Why are you out of bed?
Chet, I want to go to mortuary school.
Okay.
And I want to swim in the lake this summer, and I want to get in fights with my dad, and I want to throw garlic in Sandra's coffee, and I get why you're here. I really do. But I don't need a magic spider bite to make me realize how much I trust my friends. I trusted you all without that, and I thought you trusted us too. I don't want to go back home without you. But this place is really scary, and they're gonna hurt us, and we're going home. Are you coming?
Meredith, you are a girl who's been through a lot, and you've learned how important it is to say what is true before time runs out. Your friends love you for your genuine heart. Your best friend next to you loves you for your genuine heart. Your friend, Kevin, running to go hotwire a car, does it because he loves your genuine heart. And your friend, Chet, standing in the window above you, reaches for you because he has heard your genuine heart.
I'm gonna cry. I grab his hand as tight as I can, and Olivia pulls the other one. Yes.
And you two pull him out the window and start running.
Yes!
Bernie, where are you?
In hot pursuit. Continue checks.
How many people are with you?
Enough.
Terrible.
Enough.
Terrible.
You are excelling right now at like
Weaponized vagueness?
Yes.
Bernie, you direct the night watch into Chet's room. They look out the window and see 3 figures running through the night, and a few of them go through the window themselves in hot pursuit.
Uh-oh.
Kevin, you kind of have a lay of the land of this place. I think you've seen the main dorm, you've seen the mess hall. There's probably an admin building somewhere. There's a barn down the way. And there is a gravel road that runs through the compound. What direction have you been exploring?
I went to the gravel road, and I'm looking for offshoots of that for buildings that look like they have doors that can hide a car.
Make me a poll.
Ooh, happily.
I'm really sorry I can be of, no help. Fob.
I'm fine with that.
Ooh, great poll.
Fabrice,
I
that
also think-
sucks.
Just keep doing exactly that.
Hey, Bernie,
Yes?
you do it next.
Okay.
That's interesting. See, this is interesting. Now it's like every terrible pull we make is a terrible pull that Jacob could die to. So maybe it's good.
Weekend at Bernie.
Kevin, you look and you see one of the barn buildings. You figure that the door is probably big enough that a car could fit in there. You run for it. You undo the latch of the door. You open it to see a barn full of goats. They all spook at this sudden opening of the door. But
Right.
you notice in the corner there is a light on in this barn.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to yaw the goats out of the barn.
Yes.
And
Chaos.
Greg's
then
gonna be so
go-
displeased.
Yes.
And are there now, Christine? You just highlighted a space in the barn, so I am going to go and look at that. However, on my way there, are there any other animals and livestock that I can release into the wild?
Amazing.
This is just the goat barn.
Great. All these goats get the fuck out. Hey guys,
Yes.
freedom. Run, little billies.
You open one of the doors to the pens and the goats start flooding out.
Fly, you fools.
And as the goats start bounding out, you hear from the corner, "What are you doing?"
Oh, no.
This person holds up a lamp, and it is the familiar person from before, Tabitha, aka Tammy.
What are you doing?
Why are you letting all of the goats out? What on earth are you doing?
Hi, Tammy. I'm Kevin, Lord of Darkness.
My name is Tabitha.
It is now, but I know you as Tammy.
Make a poll.
Does she not fucking remember being Tammy? Oh my god. Oh my god, we didn't even take time to figure out that they're wiping people's memories.
Are they?
I don't know. That's fine.
You see, she kind of like shudders and she looks really confused, and you can see that her breathing, the rate that she's breathing, quickens.
Tammy?
She looks very afraid of you.
I don't know that I have time to deal with you right now.
Why do you keep saying that? That name, why do you keep saying that?
We went to high school together. You were a couple years above me, but we were in Key Club together. Don't you remember? To find, to organize, to reunite?
Make me a poll.
Oh, Fob.
I'll save another person if I can.
But if she's on our side, then maybe she can convince them to go the fuck away.
I don't.
Oh, no.
Marissa,
do they lose themselves?
Marissa,
in
they're
the
stealing
Eloise
people's
shit?
memories.
That's
She's
fucked.
becoming one of Oh my god.
Reese.
They're becoming
the family.
Reese.
They're becoming the thing.
Kevin?
Ugh.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Along the railing of one of the goat enclosures, you see a bioluminescent Spillman spider.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Do it. Do it. Do it. Share the memory of Key Club with her in it. To her. Holy shit. Yes. Yes.
I love you too. Christine, you set me up with that, and Marissa, you instantly clocked it. Christine, I thought you were threatening me, and I was like, I smush it. But okay, wait, no, pause. I need to talk. I need to say my truth now.
This is exactly like when I wanted to step back. Like, it's exactly, why would you think anything else? Other
You
than
went through a
violence?
whole ceremony where they the spiders were shown to be magical and cool.
And part of the cult that
Christine,
they're
that's
afraid of.
great. Here's the thing, though. In the first story, when I met spiders, one crawled out of someone's
You're
ear.
not in that story.
No, it's fine. I stick out my hand and I let the spider bite me.
Thank Christ. Holy shit, Fabrice.
Christine, can you imagine though? Let's alternate universe. You see a Spillman spider, and I go, I smush the fucker.
I throw a
Okay.
baseball straight down the middle, and you take out a tennis racket and yeet it to the ground.
The pitcher throws a ball at me, and I pull one out of my pocket and chuck it at him. How does he like it, motherfucker?
Oh my gosh.
But yes, this is good.
Yeah, I stick up my hand to the spider, and I invite it onto my hand for a tasty treat.
The spider senses your urgency and immediately bites your finger. You lock eyes with Tammy, and you share this memory of being in the Key Club with her. In return, you get a vision of a young woman finding a poster, following its directions into the woods at night to a field with lines of stone and being taken away. In a gasp, you two return to the present moment. She drops the lantern in shock. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, Tammy.
Kevin.
Are you Tammy again?
Yeah, I always have been.
Okay.
Oh my god. Please tell me you know how to get out of here.
Do you know where the car is?
The car?
Holy shit.
Does she know where the car is?
You can say yes. Christine, you're God. You can say yes. Wait, Christine, can I pull so that you say yes? Can I pull so she knows where the car is?
ask you to do that, but I wasn't sure if that was fair. So yeah. Make me a poll and Tammy knows where the car is.
I also have a terrible question. You were both in a barn. She had a lantern that presumably is on the ground and possibly broken. Have you started another fire?
Was
Oh
it a
God.
gas lantern?
Have you-
Christine, hey, wait, everybody pause.
Kevin started the fire. It's a fire and it's a big one. The barn is full of hay. It burns really fast and really bigly.
Really fast and really hot.
But the goats are safe, so that's okay.
This was not intended, but Tammy looks at you and says, "Of course I know where the car is." And she runs out the door, letting open the gate of the other goat enclosure so that the goats may escape the barn.
Yes.
As behind her, a bale of hay goes up in flames, apparently. Oops.
Kevin turns away from the fire and goes, "I said I'd burn this place down." And then runs after her.
Holy shit. The two of you run down the road a little bit. You can tell that there are more people about. You hear voices, you hear whistles. You know that people are actively looking for you, Kevin. Make me a poll.
Okay, while I'm making this poll, so Tammy, here's the deal. We're getting to the car and we're leaving. There's 2 other people, maybe 3, coming with us.
Okay.
And we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Great.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, Tammy, honestly, you win the Sensible Human Award.
Okay, awesome. I don't know what that means, but the car is this way, and she points
Right.
down a road, and the two of you keep running. You run towards an old shed. She looks right, looks left, and hoists up a rolling door. No locks in this place. You see inside
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you, Jacob.
a maroon car with no license plates, but you don't have a key to start the car.
The ignition is not a lock. It's a different thing.
Do you know where the keys are?
No.
Tammy, I need you to not judge me based on what you're about to see.
We did just set fire to a barn, so I don't think I'm in a position to judge.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I go and I hotwire the car.
Kevin, as you are hotwiring this car, another memory slips in. How do you know how to do this?
So, when I was very, very young, my dad took me out. It was like an oddly nice day with him. Like we went out, like we went for a walk, we went to the park. He brought like a frisbee or something, and we were throwing it back and forth.
I love you, Dad.
I don't know if we've decided this on Kevin, but I don't think he was born in Spillman. I think he and his mom have moved to here since the divorce. She came to Spillman as this is a small, close-knit community kind of place, and that's what she was looking for with that. And so this was in a different place. I imagine it to be kind of like a middle-sized city. And we went to the park. We were throwing a frisbee back and forth, my dad and I, and it was like a nice time. And it's weird because we didn't really do that. And then I learned what the point was, and we were there because there was like an auto show at the park. And there were some really nice cars on display, and they weren't really watched. This was kind of a smaller, a small grade show, but there were some nice cars on display. And my dad and I, when one of them wasn't being very well watched, we went up and I saw him get underneath the steering wheel, pulled out some wires, do a thing with his teeth, and then spark, 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 and the car started. And he said, "Get in," and we drove away. That's how I know how to hotwire cars.
A weighty memory that comes in handy at just the right moment. You are tapping the wires together. You hear a click, a repetitive sound of the motor trying to turn the engine over, and finally, the ignition starts.
All right, Tammy, get in.
The car roars out of the shed.
Yeah.
Bernie, you hear a faint sound of a car in the distance. You see headlights coming up over the hill, pointing down the road towards you. A little further away, you see 3 figures running through the night towards the road. What do you do?
I think Bernie's going to do flashback to when he told the Night Watch about the time this kid asked really suspiciously about where the car was. And when he told them to take all the gas out of the car, except for maybe what was just left in the fuel line.
Oh.
If that's allowed.
Well, a flashback's gonna cost you a pull, Bernie.
Okay, I will pull to make up for the failures of the night watch.
Wow.
To appropriately
Wow.
secure the automobile.
Wow.
Hey, Burn-y? Burn-y? I think you have bigger problems right now, my guy.
Yeah, there's a thing on fire.
I mean, I'm not doing anything about the barn. Hopefully the community has stepped up and there's, the pail line of water, people passing the pail down. We do have experience with this, as we've established.
Everything burns in Spillman about once every 5 to 6 years.
That's true.
Bernie, you see the car is heading down the road. I like to imagine that you're like standing in the road further down.
This makes sense.
Kevin, as you are driving high as a kite on an adrenaline rush,
Yeah.
you suddenly see with horror that the low gas light has turned on in the car.
Okay. Well played, old man. I think our best move is to still take the car as far as the whatever gas we have in it will get us.
yeah.
And then run from there. I am looking around for my friends because we cannot wait. This is this is do or die right now.
Meredith, Olivia, and Chet are running kind of perpendicular to the road to try and meet up with the car. Bernie, how are you reacting when you see this whole scene? No flashbacks in the moment. What are you doing?
He's frustrated but calm. We've done this before. I think everyone knows what to do, even if this isn't going exactly how we had planned, and they maybe have gotten a little farther than we said we were going to let anybody go anymore.
A barn is burning in the background. Goats are just meandering around.
Bernie's not that worried about the goats. Goats are fine. Goats can hang out.
So calm.
I have a job to do. It's to make sure they feel at home here and stay at home here.
So what do you do?
I think I'm going to continue to chase Meredith and Chet and presumably Olivia with them.
Mhm.
I'm going to stay on my target, stay on who's in front of me. Hopefully somebody else on the team can take care of the damn automobile.
Olivia and Chet and Meredith, you see Bernie start to run towards you as you are running towards the car. Meredith, you are trying to run as fast as you possibly can, but wow, your head is spinning. You feel Olivia on one side of you, her arm looped through yours, Chet on the other, his arm looped through your other arm. They're practically dragging you towards the car.
Oh no, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Just go. I'll catch up. Olivia, give me the wrench.
The wrench?
Children, this is
Give
quite
me the
a
wrench.
ruckus.
Give me the wrench.
It's
Okay,
really
And she
time
gives you
to
the
be
wrench.
in bed.
go.
They run towards the car.
I still try to run and then probably stumble and can't and just turn and start swinging it like a baseball bat at Bernie. Just wildly.
You swing as Bernie comes closer. You miss.
Yeah.
You swing again. Are you gonna miss again?
For now.
You miss again.
To be clear, I think she's doing large, over-exaggerated motions with the intent to hopefully hit him, but also to have a big enough radius to stall him to give Olivia and Chet more time to get to the car.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be more of an obstacle than a direct harm.
What are you saying as you're doing this?
I would like to have trust with you. Please. We can talk it out or spider it out. Ugh. Please. Ugh.
The first step in common trust is to not swing wrenches at people. It's not one we've exactly written down, but I feel like it's part of it.
I think the first step in common trust is to not chase us through the night in the middle of a snowstorm.
You seem to be in trouble. I was just coming to help.
Bernie, you see Olivia get in the car.
I think Bernie's going to have to pull out his switchblade and or butterfly knife, whichever one I said he had. Like, we're done messing around. Clearly, it's like,
Oh no.
honey, it's okay. We can't be leaving right now. It's the middle of the night. It's not safe. I'm going to need everybody to go back to their rooms.
Kevin, you are seeing all of this happen from the car.
We're about to have a problem in the car, guys. We're about to have a major problem in this car.
And I'm not attacking anybody, but it's out.
You're not attacking.
No, it's just out.
Okay.
I'm
all right,
not
then.
stabbing at her. I'm trying to calm her down, but you're going to swing a weapon at me, and my weapon's going to be ready.
It's a wild way to calm someone down.
At the sight of a fucking knife, I feel like she would still be holding the wrench but not swing it anymore.
Okay.
And just kind of have a weird, tense face-off. Like, if you move a little to the left, she moves a little to the left. And if you move a little to the right, she'll move a little to the right.
And he is done with that, and he's putting a stiff arm out, bracing, and he's going to try to push past you. We're charging right through this.
In the middle of this stalemate, you watch as Chet gets into the car. Bernie, you put out your arm. Make me a pull.
I can do this happily.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I want you to fail, and I feel really bad about it.
Pull complete.
You do push Meredith out of the way. Meredith, you have like a split second where he is near you. You are off balance and off kilter. You have one shot to do something. Or you can just let this happen.
No, I don't want to let this happen. I think I, in that split second, would like to use my inspiration to, like, tackle Bernie, but in, like, a bear hug to make it look like he is, like, helping me or, like, comforting me to the other members of the Uncut Vein who are running up. And just, like, freak out while also restraining Bernie to make everyone just, like, a tight 10 seconds of pause to let them speed away. Or do whatever the fuck they're about to do.
Okay.
Please don't run me over.
Bernie, you reach out to push Meredith out of the way. Meredith, you burn your inspiration and you grab onto his arm and drag him to the ground. Other members of the Uncut Vein rush up and start to surround you.
Bernie's got a knife drawn, is the thing.
So you're gonna cut a girl?
Like, I don't want to, but Bernie's not stabbing to kill. He's not even stabbing, but he'll slash you just enough that you know you got hit, so he can move on with his day.
His day! His shift!
Bernie, if you want to pull to slash a kid, you can do that.
I mean, again, this is not something Bernie wants to do. I'll say this. Bernie has a knife and does not want to be in this situation, and will happily pull to get out of it in whatever way the DM sees fit.
If you'd like to use the knife to get out of this, make me a pull.
Happy.
Christine, am I seeing this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm out of the car. Tammy, you fucking
Oh
drive.
no, Kevin!
Also, I'm looking at both Olivia and Chet, and they are now. Oh, Kevin has thoughts and betrayal. And
Oh, but
everything.
that's not.
I didn't hear the conversation. I saw them leave an injured person to get harassed by this guy. Oh, okay. This breaks my heart. I have a knife and I lied. I'm gonna go stab a man.
Oh my god!
Did someone just cut my friend?
Yeah. Well, did Bernie cut me, or did he like cut like his like shirt and like?
I don't know. What'd you do, Bernie?
Hey Bernie, what'd you do?
I think he's probably slashing an arm. Like, not trying to go deep, not...
So there's blood in the snow.
Probably, yeah.
Great. I'm trying to hurt you.
Order of operations. I think like, yeah, the shock. Meredith, let's go.
Great.
So how many people are surrounding Bernie, standing over me, presumably getting up now?
Enough.
I need numbers, Jacob. I need numbers.
I feel like people are going to the goats and the fire.
Yeah, there is the fire.
Yes. I'd say like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Hey, that's a lot for Kevin. 4 grown-ass people.
Hey, you know what that is, Jacob? That's enough.
Jacob,
that's
that is enough.
I can work with that.
Oh, Christ. Okay. Tammy, go. Go, drive. Now,
What?
get.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, go! You got the 2 idiots in back. Get out of here.
Olivia blinks at you, Kevin, a little stunned as she watches you head towards where Meredith and Bernie are facing off. Your heart is pounding against your ribcage as you clock a few members of the Uncut Vein start to notice you and follow behind. As you quicken your step into a run, the cult members fully start chasing you. Your friends are back in the car, absolutely terrified, watching this scene as you begin to be closed in upon, when suddenly... Abso-fucking-lutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I'm not risking losing our senior spring semester for this. You hear a great roar as Olivia floors it in the car. Gravel goes scattering everywhere and the tires are spinning and this car is swerving, and then finally the tread bites into the ground and the car starts racing up the path towards you. And you see the cult members who had been chasing you look up at the last second and dive out of the way of the car as it careens towards them.
Olivia's done.
This is the day she becomes the mayor.
This is the future mayor of Spillman. No one gets left behind.
Yes.
Thank you.
The car skids to a halt in front of you. Clouds of dust are rising all around as the driver's side door opens, and Olivia jumps out. And Olivia looks at you, Kevin. You have a knife in your hand. Oh, shit. And she says, I've got Meredith. You take care of the old man.
Hell yeah.
Now, listen, children, I know it's all a lot, but it's really not safe.
Why won't
to be
you just let
outside
us go home?
or out in the world right
I just
now.
want to go home.
You are home.
She forgot her name. And I gesture back at Tammy.
You've joined in the common trust, and that's something that you can't unsee, that can't be undone.
Olivia runs towards Meredith and starts to pick her up and take her away.
That's
Olivia grabbed the wrench and she's holding it out as if she's gonna hit anybody who comes near.
It's not safe out here. It's quite cold. Can we just go back inside and...
No! One of the members of the watch starts to head towards Olivia and Meredith, and Olivia shoves him off as hard as she possibly can. She and Meredith make it the last little distance to the car, where Tammy helps get Meredith in. Olivia jumps back in the driver's seat, and she begins revving the engine in wait for you, Kevin. And you can tell by the look in her eyes, she is ready to run through any obstacle. Any.
So, Mr. Sanders, you can either let us leave peacefully-ish, or we can see which one of us is luckier. I'm happy to roll those bones.
You really don't want to do that, son. I don't want to hurt you, but
I'm not your fucking son, and I go in for a cut.
Make me a pull.
Whoa! Oh, shit.
Calling me son is my trigger. It gives me super strength.
How do you attack Bernie? How do you hit him?
I'm trying to cut the wrist of his knife hand.
To drop it?
Either drop it or just make it less effective. If I can get some tendons, that's great, but, I'm not trying to, cripple him.
Bernie, you feel a slicing pain as Kevin's blade makes contact with your wrist and slices you. Pull to not drop your knife.
Can I pull again to counterattack at his knife hand?
Yes, you may.
I will certainly do this once I've completed this
Oh
first
my
pull.
god. This is shit. Are you sure you want to pull again?
I'm positive.
What? Okay, what is the danger of letting us leave? No one's, no.
Bernie, you lunge back and you hit Kevin back. You slice him.
Christine, I would like to remind you, I'm wearing a leather jacket.
You are wearing a leather jacket, and it is a +1.
Oh, Lord of Darkness, shit.
I'm an edgelord. I'm a piece of shit.
Oh my gosh.
Get wrecked.
So it's going to be a little bit more of a stabbing motion, more
Well,
towards the hand.
all right,
than
so-
the wrist.
That's not what you said, motherfucker.
Bernie, you slice back, you slice Kevin, but you realize you've just sliced a leather jacket. Kevin, very well played.
Bernie's going to say, where do you even think you're going to go? Surely you saw there's not even enough gas in the car to make it out of the woods. You'll, at best, freeze to death alone, or...
Splash him in the eyes.
Make me pull.
Cool.
I mean, he has seen this maneuver before.
Yeah.
Bob. And Jacob, now you may pull to dodge.
No.
Gladly.
Do it.
This
do
is
it.
not going well. This is
going
not going
very-
I think it's going great. And I want to remind you, if I die, there are 3 more men on my team
You can just inhabit.
That you can
hanging
just-
out.
I have to kill I have to kill Jacob 4 times. He's like one of those bosses in video games that has 4 health bars and I only have the 1.
Bernie, you've seen this move before. You dodge out of the way. Your eyes are intact.
We're running. I run. I sprint.
Kevin, I need one last pull for you to make it past everyone and get into this car.
Shit.
I'm a fast boy. I'm a fast little Lord of Darkness.
Okay.
You reach the car, your fingertips grazing the cold handle of the car door. You wrench it open and jump inside.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Floor it.
Make me a pull.
Hey, Fob.
Yeah?
Hey, Fob.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You have to pull, or else we fail, and that sucks. So,
So
like,
just don't pull that.
Marissa, I could turn to the dark side. I could refuse the pull. I've heard the call of common trust. I'm kidding. Christine's looking like that's real. Christine's looking like I'm actually going to do that.
Guys, I'm so stressed out.
I'm so sorry.
me too.
I'm having a great time.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh, God, the bottom sucks. That sucks. That sucks so bad.
It's really not good.
The tires squeal. Gravel is sprayed everywhere as this car peels down the road. It smashes through the fence. The doors of the fence swing wide open. Bernie, you stand in the middle of the road, your wrist bleeding as you watch the car head out into the woods.
I mean, they're not going to make it very far. You know what? We'll go get the horses.
You have horses?
Of course we have horses. It's a working farm. Sometimes we randomly just get rid of the cars. So we got to keep the horses around.
Bernie, you go to get the horses. You saddle up. You head into the woods. You ride for a little bit. You reach the bridge. You see that the bridge gate stands wide open. The lock has been cut straight through.
It's the Key Club, bitch.
You urge your horse into a canter as you head further into the woods. You follow the path for a little while, when suddenly, over the sound of your horse's breathing and galloping, you hear an electronic sound you are not familiar with. You see the beam of flashlights through the woods. So make me a pull to keep your stealth.
Oh boy. Oh, Bernie.
Jacob, you're bleeding.
So are you.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
I am.
The collective you. That.
Oh.
Jacob! You guide your horse towards the underbrush and continue to follow along as stealthily as possible. You can see, thanks to the freshly fallen snow, automobile tracks. You continue along for a little while longer. You hear voices. You slow your horse a bit more. You crest over a bit of a hill, and looking down, you see the maroon car surrounded by police.
They can't do their jobs.
Those dumb motherfuckers.
Yes.
You see the lights. You see men in blue jackets walking around. You see these children who had shared in your common trust being escorted away. You see the girl whose arm you cut being loaded into an ambulance. You've kept your stealth. What would you like to do?
This is well beyond Bernie's experience at this point. We'll have to go home and report back to people who have some more experience with the outside world. We'll come back for the car, or maybe Cindy and Theodore will have to go get it from them, or they'll know what to do, but this is more than what Bernie can handle. It's certainly well above his job is hospitality. He's not even really supposed to be part of the night watch. He's just supposed to help with the night watch. He's not obligated to be here, but happy to participate.
God damn it.
Bringing it home.
Bernie, your heart sinks. Your job is hospitality, and all you see are people who rejected that hospitality. With a sad heart, you turn your horse around and head back towards the only true community you've ever really known. You think about the ways it has changed over the years, and you wonder how things got to this point.
Maybe it's Bernie's time to wear the hat.
Good evening. This is the 6 o'clock news on Spillman's own WSPL. I'm Amy Anton. Our leading story, the return of the runaway. According to Spillman police, Chet Chesterton was found in the woods southwest of Lake Kestrel, apparently heading back towards town in an unregistered car. Chesterton was accompanied by a few of his classmates, as well as 21-year-old Tammy Tanner, a former resident of Spillman. Tanner was detained by police for questioning, but later released and is not considered a suspect in Chesterton's disappearance. The other Forest View students were taken to the hospital for examination, and all but one has since been discharged. Chesterton maintains that he left town to join a community in the woods. Police did discover an abandoned compound a few miles north of where the car was found, but it remains unclear if there were indeed people living there anytime recently. Longtime Spillman residents will recall the cult scare of 1965, but the compound is thought to have been empty since around that time.
History is written in retrospect. Once the runaway was returned to Spillman, the media fervor and general hubbub died down. Townsfolk quietly accepted the few points of the story they knew and drew a complete circle before turning towards the next headline. But Chet, Olivia, Kevin, and Meredith knew all too well. The truth is rarely a clean shape. The truth is more like a web. As the final seconds of the year 1999 tick away, Meredith watches from a hospital window as in the distance, fireworks are set off. The rhythmic beep of nearby heart monitors and hospital equipment continues steadily keeping time. And of course it did. Chet and Caleb always said that a simple code patch would bridge the centuries without interruption. A twinge takes hold within Meredith at the thought of her dear friends, now separated, changed. She clutches a bit tighter at the cool metal hairpin in her hand. The high school volunteer program doesn't typically run overnight shifts, certainly not on a holiday, but something about this skittish teen who kept showing up with books about mortuary science and Spillman history and the occult tucked under her arm led Beck to allow her to keep odd hours. The letter from her school counselor explaining a heartbreaking and confusing depth of trauma probably helped too. The old Meredith is gone, replaced now by a Meredith who is changed, quieter, more nervous, more neurotic, and at such a young age. Classes begin again at Forest View with a refreshed energy. New semester, new millennium, new beginning. And for some, like Kevin, new priorities. When he's not focused on classes, he's visiting Meredith at the hospital and dodging phone calls from Chet. Though Chet tries to explain the nuanced maze of influence he became lost within, Kevin just can't get the image out of his mind of Meredith, laying in the snow, injured and abandoned. Is it guilt, justice, fear, loyalty, broken trust? In the end, Kevin knows what he saw. and he knows who his true friends are. He points his compass towards that, towards Meredith, towards the Spillman Library, towards things that are real and rational that he can hold on to and count on. Olivia hasn't hosted movie night in a while. Between cheer and college applications, tests and therapy, schoolwork and student council, Olivia is busy. The imaginary wheel that sits right above her gut, spinning constantly, has only sped up after her return to Spillman. Teachers call her driven, classmates call her popular, her parents call her accomplished. She doesn't talk much about the uncut vein to anyone but her therapist. But what she saw there, the deep community, the connected purpose, it frightens her just as much as it motivates her. How did these people come together? What builds strong bonds? What makes a good leader? Is there a way to hold power without it becoming corrupted? For his part, Caleb is used to starting over. In the new year, Caleb enrolls full-time at Forest View, daring to begin to experience the world outside his home just a little more. Days are much more hectic now with a full class schedule, but the opportunities to connect are also much greater. Early one morning, Caleb arrives to the school cafeteria. His gaze trails over to the table where he used to gather with his friends before the bell. He can almost still see it. Meredith and Kevin drinking coffee, Olivia making plans for the weekend gathering, Chet reviewing notes from the previous night's basketball game. Who would ever have thought those bonds might break? The change in his friend group has been dizzying. But still, Caleb can't help but hold on to a little hope that some things are good enough, pure enough, strong enough to be restored. All they need is one person willing to sort through it all, to do the hard and humble work, to bring things back into tune. With a sigh, Caleb crosses the room to a bulletin board. Amid signs for school clubs, theater tryouts, and upcoming spirit days, he tacks up a freshly printed poster that reads, "Join Forest View High's new and improved Key Club. To lead, to serve, to reunite."
This episode is sponsored by the great services provided at Mountain View Hospital. It's so good, you might never leave.
Never leave.
For the next 20 years.
Oh, hello there. It's a little late to be out and about, isn't it? Let's get you back to your room. Oh, I see. You lost track of time while you were on the new computer. I'm not much for that kind of technology myself, but I did hear they're actually setting up some sort of discourse service for members of our community here, just to gab and chat about what's going on here at the farm, or in Spillman as a whole, or just whatever. You know, you might want to talk to my friend, Episode Description. Funny fella, French, I think. He also knows all kinds of things about, like, what kind of scary stuff you might expect, or where sounds come from. Oh, speaking of sounds, this Dread and Breakfast Season 2 theme, I think it's called, from Morgan Thomas Mills. I heard he sampled some genuine historical artifacts to make this song, straight from the American Folklife Center, all the way from the Library of Congress. It's one of my favorites to listen to. You know, our community only grows pretty much just through word of mouth. So if you did find it in you to share about what's going on here with some of your friends or family, it would be nice to put this voice into some new ear holes, if you know what I mean. Hopefully they'll be receptive to our message. Now, it does look like we're coming to the end of our walk here. Thank you for humoring this doddering old fool. I do hope you sleep well. I imagine there won't be much new for you to see on that internet for probably about a week. Maybe check back at breakfast Tuesday next. Anyhow, until we meet again, good night, sleep tight, don't let the common trust break in the night and ruin everything.